formally welcome everyone to Parker. I'd like to do a special shout out to Dr. Dr. Pradeshi, someone who holds a tremendous amount of my deep admiration and love. Dr. David Mehta, who's my personal physician in Manhattan. Tremendous respect I have for him and what he's done to help me with my life. I think what we're doing today as a community is pretty awesome. The Parker organization services many individuals across all 5 boroughs, Westchester, and Manhattan. And we're very proud that the Parker organization is so rich in tradition, rich in its mission, and rich in the community. And we want to make sure that we carry that mission forward, that vision forward, whether it be our physician at home visiting program, whether it be our subacute care program, whether it's someone who just needs a phone call and needs some help. It's just so critically important to us that we work together. We appreciate what the committee's done today. I do want to thank both Steve Schuman and Lena Scappa from Parker, who really working with the committee and really persevered to make today happen. We're very excited, and we'd like to see this be successful together on behalf of the communities that we service here in the inner city metropolitan area. I won't end with any bad jokes, because clearly we laughed at the first one.
Today marks the history for our great community, something that we all aspired for. And I can say one more thing, that when we came here, including Saroj and many others, we never thought we even wanted to have a unit like this. Because we were young, we thought we'll remain young the rest of our lives. But only when you grow old, and you begin to feel the aches and the pains, and you know you will need help at some time or the other. That's when we begin to think also, just like me, there are others who are in need of this. Before we say anything, I first want to congratulate Dr. Saroj, Dr. Indranil Shah, and the members of this great committee who have put tremendous efforts in bringing this to fruition. And my deepest regards for the management, the board of the Parker Jewish Institute for having taken the initiative and the responses towards the Indian community. And I really felt so good when I first heard that this was being considered. And then very soon thereafter, they said they're going to open. I said, my God, this is really fast. And I think they have set an example to the rest of the counties. This, of course, belongs to Long Island, but also Queens County is not that far away from here. But I'm pretty sure this will be needed practically all over. The Indian community is pretty large, and as I said, the needs continue to increase. But at the same time, we as a community must do our good part by being able to spread this word, and also helping such institutions initiate such units. And I think from my part and from the Temple's part, I'm sure all of us will be doing everything possible to help our community at least to bring the awareness that such a unit exists within our reach, and let us make the best of it. My dear friends, the year is almost coming to an end, and we all look forward to a peaceful ending of the year and a very prosperous and a healthy new year as well. And I just wanted to thank all of you for having come here, because this is a source of encouragement for us also. Just like this, we can also have several cultural programs for these people who are going to be staying in the units. And from those of us who can do certain types of community service should continue to do in whatever capacity and however well one can do, because the needs of the community have to be met, and not just through the help of others, but what we can do with our own hands, we must try and attend it. So with this, I'd like to thank all of you for being so patient to listen to me, and I'm very grateful, and in fact, very much honored that Saroj is part of me, calling me here as the chief guest. Because for me, the chief guest is only the Lord, because without His grace, there can be nothing that can move. So we will offer obeisance and prayers to the Lord, ask for His grace and blessings for continued success and prosperity of this unit and many more such units all over. Thank you.
Today, I welcome you as friends, visitors, and possible future volunteers at the Parker Fish Institute. Queens and Long Island are very rich in cultural and racial diversity. As you are all aware, the population of Indians in Queens and Long Island has substantially increased in the last 25 years. The first generation of Indians who came to this country in 60s and 70s have achieved senior citizen status, are receiving medical benefits, are retired or semi-retired for their respective professions, and have become grandparents. Just as an example of the power of senior citizens of Indian heritage, the attendance of our recent 20th anniversary celebration of the Indo-American Senior Center of New York was over 500 people. Steve Schumann from Parker Jewish and his lovely wife were there and were able to witness firsthand how robust, vital, and vibrant the Indian community of Long Island and Queens is. Let me share some alarming statistics. 1 out of 4 people over 85 years of age in the United States spend some time in the nursing home. The average length of stay in the nursing home for chronic disability is around 3 years. This does not include some acute care or post-operative rehabilitation stays. The idea of this Indian initiative came to both me and my wife when my friend's mother was admitted in the nursing home. The medical care provided to her was superb. However, her cultural needs were not fully addressed. As we all know, culture plays an important role in the recovery process. As my friend's mother experienced those cultural differences, including dietary needs, communication barriers, and lack of entertainment, that left her sometimes being feeling lonely and isolated. Surely, she could not be the only one who experienced this, so we felt an urgent desire to address these problems. To that end, we established a committee to prioritize these needs. Parker Jewish was very welcoming to the notion of championing culturally competent healthcare. This institution is uniquely located at the border of Queens and Long Island. Given the diversity of the area, we are thrilled that they embrace the need of culturally sensitive care. To this end, Parker Jewish is continuing to develop a unit that will meet all these requirements. I am overjoyed that this dream has come to reality as we inaugurate today the Indian Cultural Unit at this first-class institution. We are aware that this is an ongoing process, and to reach the next milestone, it will take some time. Obtaining this goal will involve dedication and diligence from the administration, staff, and patients. We know that we could not reach every Indian organization in Queens and Long Island. The omission was not intentional, and we welcome all their support. We request you to become ambassadors to spread the word regarding this first of its kind unit here. Lastly, as a point of disclosure, none of our committee members have any personal or financial interest in establishing this unit. Our work was rooted in a deeply seated desire to serve our community and ensure that we have a place where our medical, physical, and cultural needs will be met at a time when we need them the most. We thank you for attending this event.
Good afternoon, everyone. It is a pleasure and privilege to be here with you as we celebrate something extraordinary. The opportunity we have to provide health care in a culturally sensitive way makes a lot of sense. I've heard the comment earlier today that it's common sense, but it is unfortunately terribly uncommon for this to happen. And so let's recognize the reality of how special this is, because it's important that we do so if we plan to replicate this in other places as well. So first and foremost, to the administration at Parker Jewish, to Michael Rosenbluth, and to the entire administration, thank you. To our volunteers and organizing committee who made this happen, thank you very much. And let us not forget that this is an institution of health. That which is done today is done in the interest of promoting wellness and health. And because of the efforts of this organizing committee and the administration here at Parker Jewish, there are people who are going to be able to get healthy as a result of having culturally sensitive health care provided to them right here in this institution. There are people who will get healthy and who will be able to benefit from this effort. And that, at the end of the day, is what this is truly all about. Providing health care in a culturally sensitive way and making sure that we provide people with a path to wellness. And so, let's celebrate that today. Let's celebrate the effort that made that happen. And certainly, on behalf of myself, the state of New York, and the state Senate, I do have a citation that I brought with me that I will present. But let's give all who were involved in making this happen a round of applause, understanding that this is the first step. Understanding that this is the first step in many steps that we will take along the way, because our great Indian American community deserves no less. Thank you very much.
Whenever an Indian patient of senior citizen status gets admitted in the nursing home, they face 2 or 3 kinds of hurdles. One is the dietary needs, second is the social needs, third is the entertainment issues, and fourth is the communication barrier, especially if they cannot speak English. We try to solve all these issues, and we are very thankful that Indian Initiative Cultural Unit is being established at Parker Jewish Institute.
And I'm deeply privileged to be a part of this opening today of the Indian Cultural Unit at the Parker Jewish Rehabilitation Institute, the first of its kind here in this area, Long Island and Queens. And I'm sure it'll serve the purpose of many, many Indians, young and old, who desperately need such a facility where they can not only get their own culture, but also they can get their food, their friendship, their associations, and much more. And I think health depends also on all of these surroundings, and I think this institution has done great to the Indian community by providing this as the very first. And we wish them success, and my sincere prayers to the Lord for His grace and blessings for continued success of many such institutions. Thank you.
I was fortunate enough to put all this together, and also the Parker Jewish Indian Incentive Program has come to in true being. I want to, of course, we are all excited about this program, but we have to think about other things, and I'm also thinking of hurdles in the way, obstacles in the way. Let's not culturally stamp a person because he is of such and such origin, because Indian culture has many subcultures beneath it. So they should be treated as such, and of course this is the initial step, and I'm sure that as we go further we are going to learn a lot, and this is the dream come true.
And we're very excited to be working with the Indian community to roll out culturally competent care here at the Parker Jewish Institute. We think it's going to be a big success in the community in New Hyde Park.
And let me tell you, these people are so cooperative, and we have worked as a team, okay? And I hope more and more Indians can get to this Parker Jewish Institute, and we want to open up the second wing also, so this way it flourishes.
Hi, Lena Scacco, Assistant Vice President of Corporate Outreach and Development at Parker Jewish Institute for Healthcare and Rehabilitation. We're extremely excited and honored to work with the Indian community on a cultural, competent, comprehensive unit, and we are thrilled to be able to have the passion and the support from the community. We're just excited, and as part of my role to be out in the community to see what's needed, to see what the community wants. This is just one of the highlights of my job.
It's absolutely wonderful that we started this new unit, the new program today. We're just so excited that everyone's here to join us. Thank you so much.
I'm the president of the Spiritual Development Center The committee has done excellent job in organizing this event, and this facility will help our Indian community in all respects, and that will reduce a lot of burden of our young generation, because our seniors will get all the facilities regarding food and Indian doctors, everything at this facility. So this way it will help enormously to our community. Besides, most of our Indian community live in this area, so that would be very near facility, and hopefully with the God blessing, this will prosper by coming days and months and years.